Accusations of harassment on Capitol Hill prompted departures. Lawmakers resigning from their posts amid some strong calls from both sides to step down.
And it's also sparked a conversation about a decades-old sexual harassment policy. I actually spoke with U.S. Senator Capito from West Virginia earlier this week. You're not going to believe what she has to say about the old policy and about the new legislation that they are working about training on this topic. You are West Virginia's first female senator, right, and you are taking on a leadership role when it comes to sexual harassment and training on Capitol Hill. Talk a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, first of all, the sexual harassment stories that have come out, particularly on Capitol Hill where I work, this has got to stop. This is something that is totally unacceptable. And what we've realized is some of the rules in the Senate are just antiquated. We didn't have great training mechanisms. In my personal office, I required training for this, but it wasn't required. So I joined with some of my colleagues on a bill that would require mandatory training, that you have to train every year to how to recognize it, what to do if you feel like you're being sexually harassed, what is crossing the line and training that way. And my office actually is taking that this week, the training, and I will be taking it as well. And so it improves the training. The other thing is the protocols. We didn't have good protocols in place. They were from the 70s, where times have changed.
They have, and even protocols is how you go about reporting it?
How you go about reporting it, what the steps are. They used to have to make you wait 30 days, and you'd have to go to counseling before you could go directly into filing a complaint and having it being addressed. There's some questions, I think, about some of the transparency issues on Capitol Hill. So we're going to address these. We did get the training part has already passed into law, and we're hoping to get the protocols for reporting and everything into law here by the end of the year.
When sometimes people hear training, they think, oh gosh, I got to sit through another training. How do you make this training something that is empowering to not just women but to men as well?
Well, I think what the most empowering thing in my view is the pervasiveness of what we've seen, not just in government, entertainment, and the restaurant business, the workplace. It seems like it's something that's been going on and undercover for so long. So I think that's empowering for not just victims to know, but also to know when and how they're crossing the line.
There was a tweet from the president about Kirsten Gillibrand, and some people say that it basically implied something inappropriate. He said, lightweight Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, a total flunky for Chuck Schumer, and someone who would come to my office begging for campaign contributions not so long ago and would do anything for them, is now in the ring fighting against Trump. Very disloyal to Bill and crooked used. Is it hard to work on this training when we're hearing tweets like that?
Well, on that, I don't appreciate that. Senator Gillibrand's a friend of mine, and
you might be across the aisle, but you're both women.
She has totally different political beliefs, absolutely, and I found that to be very disrespectful, and so with the implications, I see the implications myself. Sure. So yeah, it makes it hard. It makes it hard to make the case that we're treating everybody equally and respectfully, but we got to keep trying, and we got to keep moving in the right direction, and hopefully the president will hear our voices.
Have you noticed a shift in attitudes at all on Capitol Hill?
I have. I think some people are. I tell you, if you had an incident in your past, I'm sure there are a lot of people looking over their shoulder wondering, and we sort of see that in other arenas. But I think also people are looking at their behavior in a different light.
Okay. What do you think this time in history means for women?
I want to think it's an empowering time. I want to think that it's a time where women learn that you don't have to be subservient to get ahead, and that you can exert your own power. And I hope that's what we learn. I hope that's what our daughters take away from this. But I think it also is just revealing a problem that's been there for probably since the beginning of time.
Unfortunately, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Senator Capito, thank you so much. We appreciate it.